Hi everyone, in this video we are going to understand what is Lookup and how to do Lookup. What is Lookup? In simplest term, consider that you have a long list of data somewhere in a master file, right? And you want only one specific information from there to be inserted in your present working file. For that specific information, many times if the formula is not, what we have to do is we have to manually go there, search that information, get that copied and paste here. But Lookup helps you to automate this process by searching through a specific formula only that value that we want and paste it in the new sheets. Right? So that's about what is Lookup. Now we will understand how to do it. In this video there are three chapters. Right? First was what is and how to do it. Second is about why would your Lookup will not work. And the third chapter is some extra tips. Right? So let's begin on how to doing it. How to do, right? So here I have taken an example sheet with us. Let's say there are a list of companies with us with lead names whom we can contact people from that company, their email IDs and their position, right? We want some further details about the company to be inserted here. We don't have it here, but we have it in a separate main data file wherein a lot of details about each company are placed, right? So how we will do the Lookup? Let's say here I go company headquarters, I want details which is existing here, but here the companies are like this. Horizontally companies are there and vertically the details are there, right? So I'll search for it. Here is the headquarter for Walmart and we'll do the Lookup for it, right? I'll go here, select Lookup, search key, right? So Lookup formula has three keys and one is true and false key, right? That we have to put it. What are the three main keys? First is that the search key. What are you going to search for, right? Here in our case, the search key becomes this name, the company name, right? The range becomes the data where you want to search that search key from, right? Here for us, the main data exists in the main data set range, right? And index is the row index. It belongs to row index, right? So what is the row index? It is the number of row, right? Number of the row from which the data has to be fetched, right? For in our cases, let's go to that sheet and see where does the headquarters detail fall in, right? Let's close the right now and let's go. See here for us all the rows are, let's say this is row 1, this is 2, this is 3 and so on, 4, 5 and 6, right? For us the value of headquarters is in the row number 1, right? It is in the row number 1 if we select data from here, right? But if we are selecting data from here, then it will be in the row number 2 because 1 becomes then the name of the company, right? So that's how we are going to understand the rowing numbers of it, right? Now let's put it in the formula. We'll go to the formula. Here we'll put Lookup, right? Lookup tab, search key is the company name. The range, let's select the range for it. We'll select the range by selecting the first row, first cell in the first column and then pressing on your keyboard Control Shift right, right? Control Shift right, then again pressing on your keyboard Control Shift bottom, right? Arrow. So this is how you select the entire content of your main data, right? Now about the index, row index, right? So for us, see from the top, 1 is the company name and 2 is the headquarters. So we'll put the 2 as the name of the index or the row number, right? And then for is sorted, so is sorted is used whether which signifies whether your data is alphabetically sorted or not. In our case and in most of the cases it is not sorted, right? So we'll put false in it. So when you put false in it, the entire formula is over and we press it enter, right? And let's see it work. It works, right? It gives us the details of the headquarters. Now here one thing you have to remember, right? And that is that when we will drag this formula, it will happen that its range, the defined range from where it is getting data will also change, will also get dragged, right? See for example here the range for us is A1 to U7, right? But if I drag it like this, see it's giving me a suggestion, hey, do you want to put this dollar signs in the range? Why? Because by adding dollar signs the range becomes fixed. It doesn't change even if the formula is dragged, right? But if you don't accept this suggestion and you go ahead, then it will happen, see, you will start getting error, right? Why? Because now range has changed from A2 to U, A3 and A4 and A5, and in this rows there is no company name existing, so it's not able to find the name that you are searching, right? So that is a thing to be remembered, right? And further more things what we will learn in what will go wrong and why your Hlookup function will not work in chapter 2, right? So let's go to that. So one, we saw that if we do not put that dollar functions, the range will not work. How to insert those dollar functions if suggestion didn't came? So all I have to do is I'll go into it, right? Let's say in the first row only where the data is working, we'll go there. We'll put a dollar sign by using F4 button on your keyboard. I am pressing F4, but if by pressing F4 it doesn't work, just as in my case the pressing F4 doesn't work, right? What we have to do is we have to, instead of F4, press function F4 and then those dollar signs will come. Remember that your cursor should be in the range area for that to work, right? And I'll press enter, right? See, now it works, the error goes, right? So this is one reason why your Hlookup will not work. There are two more reasons. One is that search value is not in first row, right? For Hlookup function to work, the search key should be in the first row of the data range that you select. What by this we mean? Here we are searching the company name, right? So in main data, the company name should always come in the first row, right? This is our first row of data selection. If it is not in the first row, and let's say it is in the third row or second row or fourth row, let's say above this, you might have something known as company names, right, as a header, and you select from here and here down, then it will not work because it is not in first row. So that thing has to be remembered why Hlookup will not work, right? And the third thing is range is not fixed. We remember the dollar signs. So that's are the three reasons why Hlookup will not work. Now we'll move on to the final chapter of extra tips. Extra tips, right? Let's say many a times it will happen that you have to use the same range in multiple Hlookup functions, right? So it is becoming a difficult task to every time go there and select that range and then put it here, select that range and put it here. What if I can name that thing as something and always select that name, right? Yes, that is possible, right? How do we do this? So we go to that data, right? I'll delete this extra column that we created, delete, right? The extra row, and I'll select the entire data sheet here, and then you can see here the name is coming A1 to U7, right? We replace that name with the name we want. Let's say company master, right? And I'll press enter, right? Now when we go here, let's say now use the range here function and put them in this last valuation to find out whether this thing works or not, right? So I'll do here equals to Hlookup, right? Put the search keys are Walmart, then we put the range and let's try working that out, right? Company name, see, it's showing company name, right? And we have to just press tab. Once we press the tab, we have to say the index number. For valuation, let me guess the index number was 4, right? And then we insert the false value, right? And press enter. See, it works and it gives me a suggestion like this. Do you want it for others? By using those things, yes. Now here there is no worry of dollar signs to be put, no worries of again selecting the data range, right? And we'll once cross check Walmart 427 USD billion, right? Walmart, here we go, and their valuation is 427 USD billion. So it works, right? That's it. Thanks for watching this video. We also have a video on our channel on Hlookup versus Vlookup, how to understand that which function to be used in which scenario. We have explained it wonderfully using a story and analogy that may make you ready it for life. May watch that. I may link it in the I section or in the recommended video. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye bye.